march for the Isle of Crete in May. And in June, summer coming in with the sound of another broken treaty. Yea, on the dawn of the second day of summer, the little man who could be relied on to take orders took yet another order. Proudly, he advanced chin up, Stuka high, chest out, tanks pointed east, into the Soviet Union. And it was a great morning, and war was glorious, and it was exalting to kill and destroy for der Führer, as always. And the fanfare soon came every hour on the Reichssender radio. Smolensk, Kiev, and Oryel falling to the accompaniment of pronouncements from Lord Haw-Haw.
It will be futile to hope that one day the Soviets may rise again. They will never rise again. They are being smashed, once and for all. When their defeat is completed, Britain will stand alone, without one single barrier between her and the foe.
Bryansk, Odessa, Rostov, encirclement of Leningrad, siege of Moscow, Russia staggering under the bulletins of DNB, and the sale of Russian-German dictionaries boomed in Leipzig, city of books and culture. At about which time the little man took another swig of captured vodka, stripped another car-loaded Lublin, herded naked men, women, and children into hot showers to open their pores for the gas chamber, and then sat back in his barracks and listened to waltzes on the loudspeaker in the prison yard. Later, in conformity with the predictions of seasoned military observers, the Russians were crushed at Stalingrad, and that was the deciding blow. Hitler, the giver of orders, said so himself, said no power on earth could push the Wehrmacht back from Stalingrad, and who could doubt the word of him in whom God hath manifested himself? What Hitler hath put asunder, no man could join, and that was that. And the wave of the future swept all before it, and the century of the uncommon Aryan opened up ahead, and Germany was promises. The little man no longer was a little man. He was a colossus who stood with one foot in Rhodes and the other in Finland. He clapped his hands and a tanker went down off Atlantic City aflame. He blinked his eyes and there ensued mighty thunder, and Tobruk was his in a day. He inhaled and 1,000,000 slaves trembled in his galleys. Nothing like him ever was. He was organized from the womb, often illegitimate with state approval, to the grave of his enemy. His brand was on the soul of his victims, and the planet fitted in his palm. This is the man you have beaten.
General staff, I guess they missed connections. They went 100 miles a day, but in the wrong direction. Round and around Hitler's grave, round and around we go. Gonna lay that feller down so he won't get up no more.
We return you to the conqueror, to the boy with the questions on his mind, to the man of the hour, the man of the year, the man of the next 20 years.
So that is the man we've beaten. How much did it cost to beat him?
Join me next time for another part of On a Note of Triumph.